This is the BLUETTI EB3A portable power station. I've been using it for a mix of camping weekends, charging laptops and cameras, and as a hopeful backup for my home setup. My first impression was a tug-of-war between excitement and caution. On paper, the key features are stacked. A 600-watt pure sine wave inverter with 1200-watt surge, a 268Wh LiFePO4 battery that should last thousands of cycles, a 100-watt USB-C port, 9 total outputs, fast AC charging to 80% in around half an hour, and solar input up to 200 watts with MPPT. From my experience, some of that is absolutely true and really useful. Some of it let me down in ways that matter. The design is compact and simple, about 10 by 7 by 8 inches and right around 10 pounds. The matte gray shell looks clean and modern. The carry handle folds flat, which I like for storage, though it feels a little flexy when I grab it quickly. The rubber feet keep it planted on a desk or the back of my car. The front panel layout is straightforward. AC on the left, DC and USB in the middle, inputs and the light to the right. The screen is bright and readable indoors and outside in the shade. I get a clear state of charge number, input-output watts, and a time estimate to empty or full based on the current draw. The separate AC and DC buttons are clutch for saving idle power, and the built-in light has a few modes that actually help during an outage or late-night packing. I bought this unit for 2 use cases: power on the go and a small safety net at home. For camping and travel, it's been handy. It ran my 12-volt cooler, topped off drone batteries, kept my laptop going through edits, and the 100-watt USB-C port meant I didn't need a bulky charger. It's quiet when discharging light loads, so it didn't bug anyone around me. Charging it back up at home is fast. Plugged into the wall in turbo mode, I typically see around 300 to 350 watts input, and it rockets from low battery to about 80% in roughly 30 to 40 minutes. That part is great. Solar was solid when the sun was stable. With a 200-watt panel and good light, I saw numbers close to the spec and it refilled in a couple of hours. On partly cloudy days, the charging sometimes dropped out after a big dip in sunlight and didn't always resume smoothly until I toggled DC or reconnected. Not a deal breaker, but something I noticed. Where things got rough was at home as a UPS. I wanted the EB3A to keep my desktop, monitor, and router up during tiny power blips. In my opinion, it didn't deliver. With grid power connected and the battery full, I had random momentary cutouts that were just long enough to reboot my PC. The spec talks about a quick switchover, but in real use, I saw hiccups I couldn't trust. I updated the firmware through the app, and while the interface is feature-rich, the app had spotty Bluetooth moments and didn't fix the random drop problem for me. So for sensitive gear, I stopped using it as a UPS. I also had one scary incident after a camping trip. I ran the unit down near empty overnight, and when I tried to recharge the next day, it refused to take a charge at first. The screen didn't match what the battery felt like, and it took a lot of patience, some rest time, and a few attempts before it came back to life. Since then, I never push it all the way to zero. LiFePO4 is a safer chemistry with a long life, but it still needs smart management. From my experience, I treat 10 to 15% as my stop point. One more note, in a cold garage right around freezing, it wouldn't accept a charge until it warmed up. That's normal for this battery type. Charging below 32 degrees Fahrenheit isn't allowed to protect the cells. Noise-wise, the fan ramps up during fast charging and it's loud. Not vacuum cleaner loud, but loud enough that I don't want it next to me on a Zoom call. Standard or silent charging modes help, but they take longer. On the ports, the 100-watt USB-C has been reliable. The AC inverter handled my 300-watt blender, and a small shop tool just fine, and also woke a mini fridge that needed a little surge to start. The USB-A ports felt a bit inconsistent with some older devices. Nothing dramatic, just not as punchy as I hoped. The wireless charging pad works, but it's slow and picky about placement. Nice to have, not a selling point for me. Key features that won me over start with the LiFePO4 battery. In my opinion, this is the best thing about the EB3A. It's built for long-term use, with far more charge cycles than a typical NCM battery station. The safety profile is better too. Pair that with the fast AC charging, and the daily convenience is real. Being able to plug it in and get a big, quick refill before heading out saves time. The 100-watt USB-C port is another highlight. It's perfect for modern laptops, tablets, and fast-charging phones without juggling extra bricks. The compact footprint and weight make it easy to stash in a trunk or closet. The screen is one of the clearest I've used in this size class, and the time to empty or full readout helps me plan usage without guessing. The regulated 12-volt port is great for coolers and CPAPs that don't like voltage sag. The pure sine wave AC output kept my audio gear quiet and my laptop chargers happy. The LED light sounds like a gimmick, but I used it during a short outage and appreciated not hunting for a flashlight. From my experience, when I keep the use case to camping, road trips, charging tools and devices, and short off-grid projects, this thing shines. Where I'm mixed is the app. I like toggling AC/DC and seeing live numbers remotely. Over-the-air updates are convenient, but I've had random disconnects and moments of lag, so I treat it as optional, not essential. For who it fits, I'd recommend this for people who want a portable, fast-charging power box for outdoor use, car camping, photography shoots, and around-the-house convenience. It's perfect for topping off laptops, running a cooler, charging camera batteries, and keeping a TV or fan going for a few hours. From my experience, that's where it feels reliable and worth the price. Where I can't recommend it is as a dependable UPS for desktop computers, servers, or anything you absolutely can't let reboot. The switchover hiccups I saw made me retire that idea. Also, if you plan to routinely drain it to zero, I'd rethink the workflow. Keep a buffer and you'll have a better time. In conclusion, the BLUETTI EB3A is a compact, clever power station with real strengths, long-life LiFePO4 cells, fast AC charging, a legit 100-watt USB-C port, a clear screen, and a handy set of outputs. It nails portability and day-to-day practicality for travel and projects. In my opinion, it falls short as a reliable UPS and needs careful handling near empty. From my experience, it's a strong pick for recreational use and a weak pick for mission-critical backup. If your expectations are aligned, portable power first, backup second, you'll likely be happy. If you want guaranteed desktop uptime, I'd look to a dedicated UPS or a different class of power station. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe and drop your questions or your own experience in the comments. Thank you for watching.